Alright, this is my BBE Do Something and Report It project for 2201 due October 20th, 2019, and my name is Kaylee Kuehn. So a little bit of background information on my home. I live in a duplex which was built in 1910, so it's 119 years old. It is in Minneapolis, the Marcy Homes neighborhood. It's a 6-bedroom home with 6 residents, with 3 floors and a basement, and it is 2,040 square feet and no AC because it is so old. A little bit about the energy context. In the month of September, we used 499 kilowatt hours of energy, or about 5,988 kilowatt hours per year. Average U.S. monthly home energy consumption is 914 kilowatt hours per month. And the Minnesota average is about 817 kilowatt hours per month, which is about less than the average, but more than our home average. The predicted greatest energy user in my home was actually the refrigerator, which I will soon find out was false. A little bit about energy consumption by source is that residential energy consumption accounts for 11.9% of all energy consumed in the U.S., and then energy usage by appliance in the residential sector, most of it is used for space heating, and then the 2 other greatest consumers are other and water heating. The appliances that I measured were the refrigerator, my dehumidifier in the basement, the space heater in my room, and my laptop charger, which was in my room. The microwave, which is in the kitchen, the rice cooker also in the kitchen, my bedside lamp, and then my phone charger in my bedroom. The time log for all of my appliances. The fridge used variable power, so I recorded it for 24 hours one day, and then that is kept on all the time, so obviously the average was 24 hours. The microwave and the rice cooker were located in the kitchen, so I just had my roommates log whenever they used it on a piece of paper that was next to those appliances for a week. And then the rest of the items were all in my bedroom. And the dehumidifier was in the basement, and we also kept that on 24 hours just because our basement gets really musty. All right, and then for my data collection of the Do Something and Report It, I was actually surprised to find that the refrigerator was not the greatest energy consumer. It was actually the dehumidifier in the basement, which I thought was really interesting. The microwave also used a lot of wattage for the short amount of time it was on, which makes sense because it is heating food in such a short amount of time. And then the rice cooker also used a high amount of wattage, as well as my space heater, which was on while I slept overnight. And then the summary of my findings was that the dehumidifier was incredibly energy intensive. It was actually more energy intensive than I had expected. For such, well, I mean, it's not a small device, but it is dehumidifying the entire basement. The microwave was also very energy intensive, which makes sense. As I said before, it is heating food in such a small amount of time. Some of my readings seemed very large. I was kind of surprised that my overall energy consumption in the home was above 9 kilowatt hours. That's just not something that I was expecting. But some reasons for this are that I have so many roommates, so those appliances are being used a lot, and then because the house is so old, ventilation and insulation isn't very great, which means that space heaters and fans, which I didn't record, are also used a lot. And then the dehumidifier in the basement that I live in areas that have a lot of humidity, dehumidifiers or humidifiers are usually required, and those are very energy intensive. So here are my references. Thank you so much for watching.